All right, this is the Iron Serbian of Capital Chaos TV, and I'm hanging out here with the Bad Omens, who are...
We are blowing it up on Capital Chaos TV.
All right, this is the Iron Serbian with Capital Chaos TV, and I'm hanging out here with Noah, Vincent, Nick of Bad Omens. How's it going, guys?
Very good. How are you doing?
Good.
Good.
And you guys just drove up here from L.A. It was about a, 10 or 12-hour trip?
Yeah, I mean, it took us a good long way to get here.
We were already an hour late, and we left an hour early to get here on time, so it was very hectic with the traffic and stuff, yeah.
And is this the first day of this, your little headline jaunt tour?
No, this is actually the third day. Yeah, we played Chain Reaction 2 nights ago, and then we played White Oak and Van Nuys last night, and this is our third day, and then I think our last one is Sunday.
Yeah.
Where's that at?
We have tomorrow off. Sunday is going to be Bakersfield. Yep, yes, sir.
Very cool. All the popular...
Hubs, yeah, the California cities, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And have you played here at the Boardwalk before?
No, this is our first time here. Yeah, we're really excited about it, actually. It's a really beautiful venue. Yeah, staff is awesome.
Yeah, never been here, never played here, but I'm excited after seeing the venue.
Did you recently tour with, have you played Sacramento at all before?
We did on the Sumerian tour, right?
I don't think so. No, I think this...
We did on the
Ace of Spades, did you play the Ace of Spades?
Yeah. Oh, we didn't we?
Yeah,
oh my
Ace of
God.
Spades.
That was a rough day. Yeah, my bad.
That
Sorry about that.
It was raining that day, that's right.
Yeah,
Very
that was a
messy.
really rough day.
Where does the time go?
you're asking the wrong guy. I can barely remember what I had for breakfast this morning.
Behind
so,
us.
Yeah.
That's where time belongs.
Yeah.
And your new album, or your debut album, drops today.
Yes.
Sir.
Excited, eh?
Very excited.
Very
yeah.
exciting day, honestly. We've all been waiting so long for this album to come out and for people to hear it because we put so much time and work into it and so much patience and so much like conscious awareness of quality for the record. You know, we wanted it to be perfect and we wanted the debut to be perfect and, you know, every aspect. So it was very frustrating waiting as long as we did, but it was worth it, and I think it paid off well because, you know, we've gotten a great response so far the past few days.
Very cool. And are you looking forward to? Will you be going to a store to specifically see if it's there, and will you be like blown away in your own section?
We actually have that planned.
Yeah, that is the plan. As soon as we're done with these shows and we have, you know, time, we want to go to FYE and see it in the stores for the first time because it's going to be in FYEs.
We'll post the picture.
Yes.
Don't worry. Yeah, there'll be a
For sure
picture.
we'll post a
Yeah. No, this has been my childhood dream. So very excited.
Get into FYE and beyond, right?
It's just insane. Yeah.
keep growing.
Hopefully. We're actually in stores overseas as well, which is pretty nice.
Yeah. I think we were, you know, confirmed to be in stores overseas before we were.
HMV in
Yeah.
England. That's a big chain. We're in HMV, which is
Yeah.
insane. So
I think we're in more retail stores overseas than in the U.S., which is fine with me because that's awesome, and I love our overseas fans. You know.
I hear a little bit of Linkin Park in you guys' music. Does that? Am I deaf or something, or does that make sense?
definitely makes
That's-
sense. I think you should.
Yeah, that's
Chester.
That's a that's a pretty I guess accurate assessment of some of our influences. You know, we love Linkin Park. I especially Nick Ruffillo and I, our guitar player, he's inside. We grew up on a lot of Linkin Park, and you know, even when we were writing the album, you know, I think we jammed them a lot, as well as a lot of other, you know, influences that we all share, that we all jammed growing up. You know, like Breaking Benjamin, like Disturbed, Slipknot, Deftones, 9 Inch Nails a lot with this guy. This is his favorite band.
It's a big influence on the record too. So very stoked on that.
Big follower of Trent.
Very much so. Very much so. Love you, Trent.
Yes.
If you ever see this,
If you see this, please go and take us on tour.
we love you.
Would you say 9 Inch Nails may have lost their way recently, or they're still, as far as you're concerned, you're
No,
the worst?
he's still doing a great job.
That's a guy
So,
that just
yeah.
I don't think can do any wrong. You know, he just gets it, and
Absolutely.
he's one of the few geniuses that make music, I think.
Do you in total disagreement with that?
Oh, I agree.
What made you guys get into to music as opposed to art or construction or whatnot?
It came more natural to me. It was something that was easy. I didn't really have to like put any effort into it. And I don't know, I love playing music. It's
Born to play music?
yeah, I think so.
What about you?
I'm in the same boat as him, honestly. There's not a lot of things, I guess in this world that I connect with and I feel comfortable doing. I'm very naturally shy and introverted, and I just, when I'm on stage playing or at home writing music in the studio, it's just the one thing that I'm just like, this feels right. It's comfortable for me, and it's like exactly, it's like home, and it's like, as a person that's uncomfortable a lot in a lot of situations, it's probably so refreshing, I guess, to have that outlet. What would you say?
What about you? Where did you take a wrong turn and end up in music as opposed to law? Or
Funny that you asked, because you said music or art. I'm actually a professional tattoo artist outside of my role in Bad Omens. Nick Rafillo, our guitar player, is also a very talented tattoo artist.
okay.
Yeah, music and tattoos, they're kind of synonymous. I've never been into a tattoo shop that wasn't rock and roll driven. So, I was just born to do this, I think. So
Tattooing is hard work, long hours,
it
huh?
very much is, absolutely, yeah.
Especially, I think, getting your foot in the door.
Oh my God, the 2-year apprenticeship process is I'm thankful I did it. It really killed all my ego and just put a lot of things in perspective. I know Nick will say the same, but it was a very arduous process. Absolutely.
And your internship was done at, where did you do your internship?
All right, it was Norfolk Ink Gallery in Norfolk, Virginia, and Nick was at True Tattoo in Richmond, Virginia.
Wow.
Hmm.
So it definitely pays well, but long hours and hard work.
Yeah. Anyone getting into it, the best thing I can recommend is don't. So, no. Yeah, just.
Yeah, it's very physically demanding.
Yeah, it's very physically demanding. Yeah, absolutely. So.
Not all hookers and crack.
Oh God, man, that'd be the dream. If that was the case, everybody'd do it.
Or at least keep doing it, right? Because I would imagine the drop off in that profession must be pretty high.
Yeah, we've actually had a couple friends who had to kind of bow out because of professional stresses. So.
Yeah.
The LA music scene, has it changed much since you've been a part of it, or do you even notice it?
Well, I can cut this answer a little short. None of us are from LA.
Okay.
We're all from Virginia, except for him. He's from Maryland. And I do want to give our guitarist, Joachim, a shout out. He's from Sweden, and he's still there right now. We just finally got his visa cleared and approved and everything, so he's going to be back for the next tour finally.
Cool.
So exciting.
But yeah, none of us are from California, so I can't say I'm educated enough about the music scene here to recognize a difference or a significant change.
I haven't noticed anything. I haven't noticed anything in LA that's that stands out.
Okay.
It's not what people make it out to be.
Yeah, that's a really good point. It's like most cities. There's, I think, a lot of people, and some of us included, before we moved here, we had this romanticized idea in our head of LA, and it's really just, it's not worth the hype, and I honestly am not a fan. I want to go back to Virginia ASAP.
My honest opinion on a lot of LA, especially Hollywood, is I almost feel like they're kind of behind the times.
Yeah.
It doesn't really seem like people praise the relevant. It's just kind of clinging on to nostalgia, and I mean, it shows not only in the fashion but in the musical tastes and preferences. So.